All right, buckle up, because we're about to dissect a trade proposal that's not just a rumor, it's a strategic earthquake rumbling through the NBA landscape. Forget the polite negotiations. This is about the audacious pursuit of greatness, the ruthless calculus of championship contention, and the sheer nerve it takes to make a move that could redefine the future of two iconic franchises. Are we witnessing the ultimate high-stakes gamble? A move so bold, it could either cement a dynasty's future or send shockwaves of regret through the league for years to come. This isn't just a simple player swap, it's a chess match played at breakneck speed, a calculated risk that pits immediate needs against tantalizing potential. We're diving deep into Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey's bombshell proposal, sending the Golden State Warriors electrifying young forward Jonathan Kuminga to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for two-time NBA All-Star Nikola Vucevic and a future draft pick. This isn't just about trading jerseys, it's about contrasting visions, the relentless hunger for a title, and the cold, hard reality of the business of basketball. The Golden State Warriors, a team synonymous with innovation and unparalleled success, find themselves at a pivotal juncture. The legendary core that delivered multiple championships is undeniably in the twilight of their prime, and the search for the next generation of stars, the pieces that will extend their dynasty, is more urgent than ever. Jonathan Kuminga, the 7th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, was drafted with precisely that future in mind. His explosive athleticism, his raw power, his flashes of brilliance, they all painted a picture of a future superstar. Yet his journey in Golden State has been a turbulent one, a frustrating dance between dazzling potential and inconsistent production, a constant struggle for a defined role within a veteran-heavy rotation. Just when it seemed the clouds had parted, when the stalemate that had shadowed Kuminga's tenure in the Bay Area finally gave way to a fragile truce at the end of September, the whispers began anew. There was a fleeting sense of optimism, a belief that Kuminga was poised to make that crucial leap, to solidify his place and contribute consistently. But in the cutthroat world of the NBA, truces are often temporary, especially when strategic opportunities knock. As Jake Fisher of the Stein Line reported on October 5th, the prevailing expectation around the league is that the Warriors will indeed explore trading Kuminga once he becomes eligible on January 15th, 2026. This isn't mere speculation, it's the informed consensus of executives and scouts across the league, a clear signal that Kuminga's future in Golden State remains anything but certain. Now, let's unpack Andy Bailey's audacious trade proposal, a deal that would send Kuminga to the Chicago Bulls in exchange for veteran center Nikola Vucevic and a lottery-protected 2031 first-round pick. For some, this move might seem counterintuitive, even perplexing, given the Warriors' recent efforts to integrate Kuminga. But when you peel back the layers, when you delve into the strategic mind of a championship-contending franchise like Golden State, the underlying logic, however stark, begins to crystallize. First, let's consider this from the Warriors' vantage point. Why would a team with championship aspirations, a team that has invested significant draft capital and development time in Kuminga, consider moving him? The answer, according to Bailey and a chorus of league observers, boils down to a fundamental glaring need: size. The Warriors, even with the offseason addition of the incredibly versatile Al Horford, remain one of the league's smaller teams. Horford, while a brilliant basketball mind and a skilled big, isn't a traditional towering center. Quinton Post offers stretch five capabilities, and Tracy Jackson-Davis, while promising, is listed at a modest 6'9". In an NBA increasingly dominated by powerful interior players and relentless rebounding, the Warriors' lack of genuine size has been a persistent Achilles heel. This is precisely where Nikola Vucevic enters the arena. The two-time All-Star, a seasoned veteran with a proven track record, immediately injects much-needed size and a new dimension into the Warriors' offensive attack. He's a legitimate post player, capable of scoring with his back to the basket, but crucially, he's also a highly effective floor spacer who can consistently knock down three-point shots. This potent combination makes him an ideal fit for the Warriors' intricate movement-heavy system. As Bailey astutely observes, Nikola Vucevic is a floor spacer and ball mover whose offensive game would fit right into the Warriors' system. Imagine Vucevic operating in the post, drawing defenders, then kicking out to Stephen Curry or Klay Thompson, or popping out to drain a three himself. His offensive versatility would be a significant upgrade, adding a layer of unpredictability that would force opponents to adjust their defensive schemes. While Vucevic isn't renowned as an elite defensive anchor, the Warriors possess defensive stalwarts like Horford and Draymond Green, who could effectively help mitigate any defensive shortcomings. Their collective defensive intelligence, communication, and ability to rotate would be instrumental in seamlessly integrating Vucevic into their defensive scheme. Furthermore, Vucevic is entering the final year of his contract, making him an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. This expiring deal offers the Warriors invaluable flexibility. If he thrives and proves to be a perfect fit, they could explore re-signing him. If not, they gain significant cap space to pursue other targets. And even if he ultimately departs in free agency, the lottery-protected 2031 first-round pick serves as a valuable consolation prize. It's a future asset, a strategic chip that could be utilized in subsequent trades or to draft another promising talent, ensuring the Warriors' long-term competitiveness. This trade, from Golden State's perspective, is a cold, calculated move to address an immediate, glaring need while simultaneously acquiring a valuable future asset, a strategic maneuver designed to extend their championship window. Now let's turn our attention to the Chicago Bulls, a franchise that has been languishing in NBA purgatory for far too long, perpetually stuck in the frustrating cycle of mediocrity. For the Bulls, this trade represents a decisive pivot, a bold declaration of intent to inject youth, athleticism, and untapped potential into their roster. They've reportedly been trying to move Vucevic for the past 2 seasons, unable to find the right package to offload the veteran center. This proposal finally offers them a clear path forward, a chance to hit the reset button and build around a younger, more dynamic core. Jonathan Kuminga, despite the inconsistencies that have plagued his tenure in Golden State, remains an incredibly tantalizing prospect. His explosive athleticism, his impressive physical profile, his raw, unrefined talent, these attributes are undeniable. In a new environment with a larger role and consistent opportunities, Kuminga could truly blossom. This is where the Bulls' reported interest and the potential synergy with Josh Giddey becomes so compelling. As Andy Bailey suggests, fans may wince at the idea of giving up a first-rounder for Jonathan Kuminga, but his athleticism and physical profile are still intriguing, especially if, in a bigger role and with consistent opportunities set up by Josh Giddey, he could thrive. Imagine Kuminga unleashing his full athletic prowess in transition, finishing with thunderous dunks, or relentlessly attacking the basket with his powerful drives, all orchestrated by Giddey's exceptional passing and unparalleled court vision. Giddey, a true maestro with the basketball, could unlock Kuminga's potential in ways that the Warriors, with their established hierarchy and complex system, simply couldn't. The Bulls are reportedly among the teams actively interested in Kuminga, which makes this a potentially match-made-in-heaven scenario. It's a golden opportunity for Kuminga to step out of the shadow of a dynasty and embrace a primary role, to develop into the star many projected him to be on draft night. For the Bulls, it's a calculated gamble on potential, a fervent belief that Kuminga's raw talent, when nurtured in the right environment and given ample opportunity, will finally erupt into something truly special. Furthermore, the Bulls' willingness to move Vucevic is part of a broader, more comprehensive strategy. They are reportedly also shopping forward Patrick Williams, according to Ashish Mather of On Fire Digital. This clearly indicates a desire to fundamentally retool their roster, to shed veteran contracts, and to aggressively acquire young, high-upside talent. Trading Vucevic for Kuminga would be a significant, unequivocal step in that direction, signaling a firm commitment to a youth movement and a long-term vision for the franchise. It's an acknowledgement that their current configuration isn't yielding the desired results, and that a drastic change is necessary to break free from the cycle of mediocrity. The broader NBA landscape also plays a crucial role in these high-stakes discussions. Teams like the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings have also been linked to Kuminga, underscoring his perceived value and potential around the league. This isn't just a two-team negotiation, it's a reflection of the constant churn and strategic maneuvering that defines the modern NBA. Every franchise is relentlessly searching for an edge, a way to improve their roster, and sometimes that necessitates making incredibly difficult decisions about promising young players or established veterans. The trade deadline, or in this specific case, Kuminga's eligibility date, transforms into a high-stakes game of poker where general managers meticulously weigh potential against proven production and future assets against immediate needs. In conclusion, this proposed trade involving Jonathan Kuminga and Nikola Vucevic is far more than a simple exchange of players. It's a captivating study in NBA strategy, a move that could profoundly reshape the trajectories of both the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. For the Warriors, it's a cold, calculated decision to address a critical weakness in size and acquire a valuable future asset, potentially extending their championship window with a veteran who perfectly fits their intricate system. For the Bulls, it's a bold, decisive step towards a much-needed rebuild, a chance to unlock the immense, untapped potential of a young, athletic forward in Jonathan Kuminga. Pairing him with a dynamic playmaker in Josh Giddey, this isn't just about what unfolds on the hardwood. It's about the intricate dance of roster construction, the relentless, often ruthless, pursuit of competitive advantage, and the incredibly difficult choices that general managers must make to guide their franchises toward the pinnacle of success. Whether this trade ultimately materializes or remains tantalizing, what if the very discussion of it illuminates the ever-evolving nature of the NBA and the constant fervent search for that perfect blend of talent, fit, and future potential? So, what's your take, Basketball Nation? Do you believe the Warriors should pull the trigger on this audacious deal, sacrificing Kuminga's tantalizing potential for immediate size and a future pick? Or should the Bulls go all in on Kuminga, betting that he becomes the cornerstone of their next era of dominance? Let us know your thoughts, your predictions, and your wildest trade scenarios in the comments below. And if you're as passionate about the strategic chess match of the NBA as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive insights and dynamic reports that bring you closer to the heart of the game.